Time for us to fuck up everything. Hi.
Well, anyway, we are live, everybody. Welcome to our review of Extreme Rules that happened last night, and last week we did our predictions exactly at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So
figured we do it that way. We like
yeah. So anyway, I'm not alone, as you could tell.
Yes.
Introduce yourself, mystery person. That is not a mystery at all.
At all. Hey, what's up, you guys? Film Fan 0599 here again. We're back for another pay-per-view review, and this time it's going to be for Extreme Rules.
Notes, real quick before we get started, there are a couple matches on here that we didn't predict because they weren't announced beforehand. But what I do want to do is it won't count. I'm curious to see who you thought would have won.
Yeah.
For the couple matches that were added. So, let's get started. And one of those matches right off the bat is Andrade Cien Almas defeats Sin Cara. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, I do know about you. I think we both would have won Almas here.
It was obvious that he was winning, even though WWE's doing fucking nothing with him right now. But, you know.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad. But, I mean, I kind of guess because, I mean, it is, especially SmackDown's kind of very crowded right now with all the talent that's on there.
Yeah,
so
shit.
At least he did something, and they're building him up somewhat. Mm-hmm. But, again, he faced Sin Cara on Tuesday. He faced Sin Cara again.
Why couldn't they just set this up for the fucking pay-per-view? Like,
exactly, it's nothing new that we've seen, and that's a big problem. Is that they'll have these constant matches over and over again, and it just I'm tired of seeing the same matches. But I will say they do have a good chemistry. It seems like they try their best. It's not a 5-star match. I wouldn't even say it's a 3-star match. But anyway, they do have good chemistry. That's the one positive I will say about this. But my big negative for this match is that it's nothing new. We legitimately saw this match on Tuesday. And
I felt like the matchup on Tuesday was better.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. And I thought the matchup on Tuesday was a lot better. I mean, I give this a 2 out of 5 stars. What about you?
I give it like a 2.5. It's nothing bad or anything, but just kind of just filler for a pre-show.
I agree. All right. The second pre-show match of the evening. Again, another match that wasn't announced beforehand, so we didn't predict this match. It was Sanity versus New Day in a tables match. I would have went with Sanity on this one.
Same here. It was obvious that they were going to win this.
Pretty obvious. And I'm pretty disappointed with this match because when it was announced, I was happy because I love Sanity. I love the New Day. Tables match seemed interesting, but they got like no time with this match. I think that really killed the match.
And plus, I think this should have been an elimination tables match. I think that would have made it.
Yeah, and it would have made things a little bit more interesting. I agree.
Yeah.
But see, the big problem here is that they didn't get enough time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I agree. It should have been an elimination tables, and I thought that would have made for a much better match. Honestly, we didn't need to see Almas versus Sin Cara. I felt like Sanity versus New Day would have been great if they got like 15, maybe 20 minutes. In an elimination tables match, and it would have made the match a whole lot better. But I'm looking at my thing now; they got exactly 8 minutes, and
that's not enough. Like that,
that's not enough, especially for a tables match. No, get out of here. I mean, this match was decent. Like I said, the big thing that really killed this match for me was the amount of they didn't get enough time. But still, it was fine for what it was. I give it a 2.5 out of 5.
Same 2.5 out of 5. It's just 2.5 out of 5. It's just it's not bad per se, but it ain't nothing special either.
All right, yeah. So again, those two matches weren't announced beforehand, so they don't count towards the score, even though we would have gotten it right. I mean, it doesn't change anything. So. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Anyway, on to the first match of the evening, the opening match. The B team defeats the Deleter of Worlds for the Raw Tag Team titles. Now, I got something funny because legit. Okay, so he gets the point. He chose the B team. I did not. So right now,
because I'm smart. No,
yeah, listen. So he's up now 13-12. I have yet to gain a point. He has gained 1 point.
Yes.
But and we're gonna get a little bit into the other one, where the other one where I regret choosing who I chose. But I regret choosing Hardy and Wyatt because I was talking to my friend after, and I thought about what you said and your reasoning why. And then I thought about what I said and my reasoning why I chose Hardy and Wyatt. And I go, well, the reasoning for B team winning makes more sense than Hardy and Wyatt retaining. And obviously I couldn't change it back. Like I just couldn't. Like that's not how it works. I'm stuck with the bad decision that I made. So I wish I chose the B team because I thought about it and I go, the B team's definitely going to win. And then they won. But that's just the name of the game. I just wasn't using my mind that much. But that's the price I'm having to pay. I should have chose the B team. I'm happy the B team won. I actually really wanted the B team to win because I really like them. The under, like, they're heels, but like it's like the Cinderella story, and I kind of really like what they're doing and whatnot. And it was actually, I had a lot of fun with this match.
I did too.
I thought this was a very solid opener. I thought that both teams had very good chemistry, not only with their teammate, but with their opponents. I mean, Wyatt and Bo Dallas are brothers, so you would hope that they have chemistry. And Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel have been teaming for God knows how long now.
Yes.
And I know they're real good friends, and so like it's no surprise that the chemistry was like really solid, like really really good in this one.
Yes.
And just I had a lot of fun with this match. It was fun seeing. I always have fun seeing Hardy and Hardy and Wyatt wrestle as a tag team, but mostly Hardy. But the B team involved made it a lot more fun. This is, I think, a very solid opener. I give this a 3 out of 5. Do you have any additional thoughts?
Same here. I have blast with this match. It's a very fun, just solid opener, and it was really enjoyable for me. I quite enjoyed this opener a lot. Seeing the chemistry, it kind of reminded me of the tag team match I saw live last week. Honestly, like, it was just fun, exciting, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I would give it probably a 3 out of 5 as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is one of the ones one of the two that I regret not going, because it's funny because if you remember on when we did the predictions, there were a couple where I was really on the fence on. This was one of them. There's about I'm looking at it now. I would say there were 3 I was really on the fence on. Like, really, it can go either way. I can see both team winning, and it was a tough call. And for 2 of them, I thought about it after, and I should have switched. And if you recall, the one that I did switch in the video, we'll get to it later.
Yes.
But yeah, you're up 13-12 right now. We'll see how if you can maintain that lead for the rest of, I guess, this video. But
no, probably not.
Next one, Finn Balor versus Constable Baron Corbin. We both predicted Finn Balor was going to win.
And he did.
And he did win. It's no surprise. I mean, this one, again, a very short. There's a lot of very short matches on this. Like, if you not counting, I mean, okay, Almas versus Sin Cara, 7 minutes, but I didn't really expect that to be that long.
Yeah.
Sanity versus New Day, 8 minutes. Like I said, that should have been longer. B Team versus Hardy and Wyatt, that was 8 minutes, but I didn't really expect that one to be longer.
Yes.
To be honest. But this was 8 minutes and 20 seconds. I thought this would go on a little bit longer, maybe like 12, 13 minutes, but it went on for 8 minutes again. But this was this actually match very surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. It wasn't going to blow the roof off the place or steal the show, but it was good for what it was. Again, I had a lot of fun for this match. I thought they worked really well together. I thought Finn brought out the best in Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin's not the best wrestler in the world.
But yeah.
Yeah, I like how the match ended with him going for the Corbin going for the end of days and him rolling it up. It really sets I think it really sets up for a second one, which I wouldn't mind seeing because I feel like it maybe if they go on for not even too long, because I feel like if they go on too long, like Corbin doesn't have like the stamina for that and just can't. He shouldn't go on for long periods of time. Well, Finn Balor can, but Finn Balor and Baron Corbin are two completely different people. Yes. But I feel like they can go on for like at least 12, 13 minutes and still be a pretty good match.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is, again, I give this a 3 out of 5 stars. What about you?
Same here. I quite like this match. Nothing like too special or anything, but it's always good to see Finn Balor wrestle and everything because he's like my favorite with Jeff Hardy. So it's like always great to see him wrestle and stuff like that. At least he got a match on the pay-per-view and stuff, and he did bring out the best in Stephanie McMahon's acquired assistant for Constable for Monday Night Raw, Baron Corbin. I always have to do that. It's just
I mean. I think Constable Baron Corbin is like the best thing he's ever done in his career.
Probably, honestly, like he like Baron Corbin's been. I like him, unlike most people. I do like him, but he's never really found that thing that grasps with the crowd or anything. But I think this is kind of finally that thing a little bit.
And I think him shaving his head bald helped a lot because, I mean, I don't know. He looked like, I don't know. He just looked weird.
It's because it was his hairline, and he's even said it before. His like hairline is like really weird or something.
Yeah,
so that's why he shaved it. So yeah, fun match. Good to see Finn Balor get the win. That was a cool way of like rolling him up and stuff to get the roll up. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, fun match. 3 out of 5.
Yeah, no, that finish really reminded me of WrestleMania 2 years ago, I want to say, where it was Baron Corbin versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental title, and he went for the end. Baron Corbin went for the end of days, and he kind of rolled and did the dirty deeds. I thought that was cool, and I thought this was pretty cool. And awesome. I will say, the end of days is one of, I think, the coolest looking finishers.
Yes, I love that finisher.
And I will say WWE has done a very good job in protecting that finisher. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember anybody ever kicking out on it.
No, I don't think so. I don't ever remember anybody kicking out of it because, like, it's a pretty devastating move. He's like taking you back like you're swinging, and then he brings you back down.
Yeah, and while Baron Corbin might not be the best wrestler in the world, I really like
the way he executes it is pretty nicely.
Yeah, and
I've never seen it done poorly by him. Like he's always been able to execute it very well.
I also like it when he does it on like a small guy, or not that, but you know his move, the deep six. I love that move.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a fantastic move. I love it when he does it like on like a Kalisto type of wrestler, like that kind of wrestler. Because he gets them all way up in the air, and you could just go faster. That's another really cool-looking move by his.
Yes. Yeah, like you say, he might not be the best wrestler, but he has done some offensive moves that are really cool.
Yeah, and he does slide in and out of the ring, like, really smoothly.
Yeah, you notice that, too? Like,
those are the 3 things he's great at doing.
Yes.
But
yeah, solid match overall. I enjoyed it.
So right now we both gained a point. We both predicted Finn Balor 13-14. You're still in the lead, but let's see if that changes. The next match is Carmella versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship with James Ellsworth suspended above the ring in a shark cage. Now, before I get to who we predicted and who actually won.
God damn it, this match.
I hate the gimmick of
the Shark Tank?
The shark cage gimmick.
Yeah, I hate that gimmick. Like, they did that with fucking Chris Jericho. Like, I remember, like, a couple... Was it last year, I think, with when he was facing Kevin Owens?
There are 4 times in the past 2 years they've done it. There's only one time I think it worked.
Okay.
And that was in NXT. Paul, the Authors of Pain, faced TM61, in the finals for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and Paul Ellering was suspended above the ring, and I think it worked that time because it was at least for me, because it was the first time I had seen that match.
Yeah.
And while I had a feeling Paul Ellering was going to get involved, it was cool just seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was just a solid over, and like not even like that, but like the in-ring action was really good. So it was not more about the gimmick. It was more about the wrestling in that match.
Yeah.
Well, the other one, I believe it was Kevin Owens versus, I want to say, Seth Rollins.
No, it was Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns.
It was versus Roman Reigns. Okay.
It was at the Royal Rumble, I believe.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
it could have been Royal Rumble or Fastlane. Either one of the fucking two.
No, Fastlane was when he lost it to Goldberg.
No, Roadblock. That's what it was. It was either Roadblock or fucking Royal Rumble.
No, I don't think it was Roadblock. It had to be. I gotta fucking look right now.
Yeah, check that shit.
Cause now you got no. I don't want to fucking. Here. But you talk while I search this up.
This matchup sucked. Everything about this matchup kind of sucked. Carmella just doesn't work well to me. I can't really get behind her as a fucking champion. I really can't. I'm not trying to disrespect her or anything. You know, she's trying her best, but and okay. the whole thing with like, what?
It was okay. So it was at the Royal Rumble versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title, but this one was a singles match: Carmella versus Asuka. This one was a no disqualification match.
Okay, that makes no fucking sense then.
But I remember it because I remember fucking what's his face took a nasty bump, and I remember this match, the Roman Reigns Kevin Owens match, because he did the Superman and he was hitting him with all these moves, and Roman just kept on kicking out. And then I just remember Jericho got involved. Surprise. And that match didn't work. And then the third one was last year at SummerSlam, where Enzo was in the cage, and it was Big Show versus Big Cass. And Enzo slipped through and immediately got down and got big booted by Big Cass, and that was just a bad match. And then so for Star Cage matches for me were 1 for 4.
And yeah, this one is terrible. I mean, yeah. James Ellsworth found a way to get involved.
Surprisingly, not really.
Asuka loses again. They're fucking wasting her on the main roster. What else is fucking new? This matchup was just really frustrating, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and honestly, this is my least favorite match of the night.
Easily, this was like my least favorite matchup of the night.
And the only saving grace about this match is that it was 5 fucking minutes.
Yes.
Only saving grace, because I swear to God, if it was like 15 minutes, it would have been. I would give it a lot lower of a grade. I give this match. Jeez, I want to say
this like a fucking 1, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1. But we both predicted Asuka, so neither of us get the point. Neither of us get the point. So,
which sucks.
Let me just okay. All right.
What's the next match?
The next match was let me see. I'm just trying to keep score. So
yes.
So we don't you know. No, I got that one wrong. All right, so we're all good. All right, next match. A singles match for the United States title. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, no! You know what? This is the fucking worst match of the night, and I'm gonna fucking explain why. For me, at least.
You can go right ahead. Go.
This was bullshit. Okay, listen. If this had happened to anybody else, it still would have been bullshit. But you fucking do my guy dirty like this. Fuck you, okay? I'm dead serious. Fuck you. You fucking did him dirty, okay? Fuck this shit, all right?
Okay, you can continue.
Okay, listen, I get it. Shinsuke Nakamura, he likes kicking people in the balls. Okay, I get it. That's his thing now. But fuck, man, could you at least given these guys a fucking competitive matchup for the U.S. fucking title? You'll do this to fucking AJ Styles, but no, you fucking do it to Jeff Hardy, you fucking assholes.
Listen,
dickwads.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of funny. And honestly, it could have happened to anybody, and I still would have found it funny. They are gonna have a rematch tomorrow, so I think they're gonna have that competitive match tomorrow. We'll see how that goes.
But this is a goddamn pay-per-view, for fuck's sakes.
I just thought it was really funny. What I didn't like what happened after.
We'll get into that for a second. Yeah, but I thought this was bullshit. I'm sorry. Like, especially with me and how WWE has been kind of treating Jeff Hardy lately with this fucking title, and then to just make him lose it like this, stupid. I'm sorry. It frustrated me more than anything. But
not only am I happy because I thought it was pretty funny, I'm happy because Shinsuke won because I predicted Shinsuke. He predicted Jeff Hardy.
I predicted. Oh, okay. The only reason. Okay. I figured Shinsuke was going to win, but I only went with Jeff Hardy because I thought maybe, just maybe, they were going to maybe give him the title for at least another month and have him lose at SummerSlam. And like continue this feud a little bit.
And how smart would he have looked if Jeff actually won? Exactly. He would be up. He would be up 2 points instead of it being tied. But Shinsuke won, so now it's tied. So
but see, I was trying. Okay, I tried. I thought maybe they would at least give Jeff maybe like 1 more month with the title and have him lose it at SummerSlam to Shinsuke.
Yeah, and honestly, you never know what could happen.
Yes, but no, that's not what happened.
Yes. Okay, everybody. I mean, let's talk about what happened after the match. I mean, Mr. Irrelevant, Randy Orton came back.
Listen, I love the dude, but
I don't. I haven't liked him.
But it seems like he has not been fucking doing anything lately.
Yeah, I haven't liked him since 2012.
You mean 11?
Yes, you're right. 11. You know why? I'm not going to get into that.
He did your boy dirty. That's why. He did your boy dirty.
And he's going to be... He did your boy dirty, too. Just now.
Yeah, he just did. Just now. He, like, fucking kicked him in the nuts.
I thought that was the worst part of that whole segment, was him coming out.
Like, what was the point of him coming out? Like, I thought there was no purpose of him coming out. Like, what?
I thought it would have been cooler for him
in the balls?
Yeah, I thought it would have been cooler for him to RKO him. Like, and then... Yeah. And then, like, go after Shinsuke or something. But no, he just... No, Jeff Hardy.
If he, like, attacked both, it would have been, like, much cooler. But, like, he practically did almost nothing.
I do feel bad for Jeff, though, because he put on all that face paint for nothing.
Yes. Like, he puts on all that face paint just to get kicked in the balls and then fucking lose in 10 seconds.
Get kicked in the balls twice, get kneed in the face, and lose his title. And yeah, in 6 seconds. But I honestly, I found it really not only did I find it funny, I felt it was good for Shinsuke's character. Yes, the kicking in the balls thing, it's whatever at this point. But I just like how he did it. Like, it was like how he did it in the beginning of the match, and I think it really kind of added to Shinsuke's character. And Jeff, and like at least it sets up for Jeff to have like another match, and like he could say like, I got like did dirtied. He was dealt a bad hand in this match because Shinsuke went after him, and I thought it was cool how he was like the ref was asking him, do you want to still do this, and he's like, nope, ring the bell. Like, I thought that really like added to Jeff and showed how like resilient he was, but big mistake on his part. Anyway, now it's time.
I didn't give my rating.
What?
I didn't give my rating.
Oh, I'm not giving this match a rating because it was like 6 minutes. I don't know how you can rate this match, and it's not even like it was 6 seconds. Like, I don't even like think like I can't give it.
I would just give it a 0 for the fucking bullshit that they pulled, but like.
So what do you give? You give it a 0?
Yeah, 0 because of this bullshit. Like, this is bullshit. Fuck this shit. Okay, but yeah. Let's not give it a rating because, like,
yeah. I mean, I don't think it's like I can give it a rating just because it's 6 seconds.
Yes.
But anyway, we're tied again.
God damn it.
And I hate to break it to you, but we agreed on all the rest, so.
Fuck!
But anyway, the next match is a match that was announced after we did our predictions video. That is Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman versus in a steel cage match. I don't know about you, but I would have actually predicted Kevin Owens to win.
Oh, so this is when you would have taken the lead, because I actually predicted I would have predicted Braun Strowman.
And why I didn't think he was going to get thrown off the cage like that.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Have you seen this fucking video on Twitter?
No, you gotta like send it.
Oh, I gotta send it to you. Oh my God, I have not laughed so hard in my entire life. Oh man, I'll send it to you after we're done here. But man, that was great. Like he literally fucking flinges him off of the cage, and he goes through the announce table.
And I'll tell you why I would have went with Kevin Owens. It's because I figured that Braun was gonna like. I didn't think he was going to get thrown off the cage like that, let me tell you. But I did think, like, what I thought was actually going to happen, I thought Kevin Owens was going to get, like, thrown at the cage, and then the wall was going to fall over, and then he was going to touch the floor like that.
That would have been hilarious.
And then, you know, Braun would have just kicked the shit out of him even more. But what he did was even better. And I just love it, how he's just like, Kevin won, and he's like laughing about it. Like he doesn't care. I think this really, again, like we talked about adding to the characters of Nakamura and Hardy. This really added to both the characters of Kevin and Braun.
Yes,
and that's why I really like this match. This is easily one of the best matches on the card, and it really added. I love the spot where he handcuffs him. And, like, people could say that he's stupid for, you know, not escaping the cage immediately, but he wanted to gloat in Braun's face.
Yeah, and then he goes, hey, Braun, suck it.
And then I like how he blows the kiss and how he's, like, beating on him beforehand and whatnot. And, yeah, I mean, I loved this match, honestly. It was 8 minutes. I wish it would have been a little bit longer, but then again, I feel like the pacing for it was really perfect for what it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really like this match. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars.
Same here, honestly. Like I would give it like a 4. I had a blast with this. This was like entertaining as shit.
Again, yeah, and again, I wish we did this. I wish this match was announced beforehand because right now I would have taken the lead, but, you know, what are we going to do?
What can you do?
Next match, for the SmackDown Live tag team titles, the Bludgeon Brothers defeat Team Hell No. Now, we actually both went with Team Hell No on this one.
Yes.
And I like how it wasn't just a straight up clean defeat, how they took out Kane beforehand and then, you know, beat on Bryan beforehand. So it was Bryan for a little bit, and how they did it. So at least it keeps the feud going. I'm just very happy Kane didn't turn on Daniel, because then I thought that would have been a waste. And this is actually another one where I wanted, like, once we finished the video and a couple days after, I realized I sort of switched to the Bludgeon Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So another one where I was really on the fence and kind of regretted it, but what am I going to do?
What can you do? But yeah. I will say the way that they did do this was actually really smart. I actually liked it because, like you said, if they had Kane turn on Daniel Bryan, it would have been a waste of a reunion. But they actually did do it smart. You know, have them attack them before the matchup and stuff like that. Like, it was smart and keeps a few going at least.
Yeah. I mean, my only negative was the pacing of this match.
Yeah.
The pacing was just all over the place for me. And but overall, it was a fine match. I give it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I mean, it's nothing special. I really like how why the Bludgeon Brothers won is what I really like.
Yes.
And that Team Hell No is still together for now. But again, if I had went with logic and my gut on the two, I said I should have switched. Yes. And I kind of regret not switching and just choosing the opposite. Oh, I would be up right now. Plus, if we had Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman, I'd be up 2. So you could see my pain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're tied still. We both get that one wrong. You gave your rating, right?
Wait, what?
You gave your rating?
I would give this matchup probably like a 3.5. I think it was a really good match. The only like I said, problem I had with was kind of the pacing.
Yeah, the pacing really kind of killed the match for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next match is Bobby Lashley versus the big dog, Roman Reigns.
Yes.
We actually both got this one wrong. We both chose.
Yeah, because I thought Vince was gonna go for his his jerk off boy, but no, he didn't.
Yeah. I think this was a little bit better of a match than Roman versus Jinder.
Way fucking better.
Oh yeah, a lot fucking better. But it's still not a good match. No.
Yes.
I'm genuinely surprised with it, but I feel like this isn't the end. One thing I actually do want to talk about, because I know Bobby Lashley challenged Brock Lesnar after the show was over. Kurt Angle announced that if Brock Lesnar doesn't show tonight on Raw and come to an agreement with defending the title,
yes,
he will be stripped. So I'm actually genuinely curious on, because I don't know. I legit don't know. I don't know what Brock's deal is, what's going on. I feel like I'd be honestly legitimately pissed if they vacated it, because it makes this title reign that much more pointless.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of the title reign, as I've voiced my opinion on it many times before, but I'd rather have somebody. I mean, I just don't care at this point. I just want the title off of him. But so I'm kind of hoping he like vacate it. But I just don't care. But Bobby Lashley did issue the challenge, so maybe Roman's not going to be the one to take it off of Lesnar. Maybe Bobby Lashley is. Me, I don't really know at this point, because I just don't care.
Or who knows? Maybe they could just finally give Finn Balor's free fucking rematch. But who fucking knows?
Maybe Braun will cash in. Hopefully, he's the only one that I really want. Anyway,
maybe he cashes. Maybe Brock comes tonight on Raw and he fucking cashes it in.
Hopefully, I don't know.
Knows? Honestly, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with that tonight. Fucking Brock's gonna come to the fucking ring. Braun's gonna fucking challenge him for the Universal title right then, right there.
Yeah, I mean, I just want the title off of Brock. Anyway, the next match, an Extreme Rules match for the Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. This was
for some reason was an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, for some reason was an Extreme Rules match. This was 7 fucking minutes. Alexa wins, so we both get the point there.
Yes.
I mean, I just I think I really liked Ronda jumping the barricade and whatnot. That was really the only saving grace, but this wasn't a good match. I have voiced my dislike of Nia Jax, and
I think we both have.
Yeah, Nia Jax isn't good. I'm just glad that hopefully this feud is done and over with. Hopefully that Alexa versus Ronda happens at SummerSlam. I think it will.
Yes.
I have really nothing to say about this match other than it just wasn't good. It was as good as I thought it was going to be. I give it a 2 out of 5.
That's same, like 2 out of 5. Honestly, it's not. I did not hate this match like I did Carmella versus fucking Asuka. But at the same time, I thought this was kind of boring. I felt like the Extreme Rules stipulation was very wasted on this matchup.
I agree.
Just Nia Jax, I hate to keep on repeating myself, but just Nia Jax is not exciting as a wrestler.
No, and I think one of my biggest problems with this show is the lack of stipulation matches. I understand, like, not everything has to be Extreme Rules or have a stipulation match, but the majority of matches just didn't, like, I just didn't care.
Yes.
It's called Extreme Rules, and let me count. uh, 6 matches out of the 12 had stipulations.
Damn.
And even like the 30-minute Iron Man match, that wasn't like that's a cool. It wasn't an extreme concept. So like even like disqualifications could happen as we saw in that match.
Yes.
And then you got the Ellsworth match, same thing. It wasn't like a no disqualification match. A disqualification should have still happened, and like that, I don't really count that one either. And I just my one big negative was the lack of stipulation matches in this. I mean,
yeah,
you could have done something interesting to excite people for this. Mm-hmm. It's called Extreme Rules, for God's sake. That's like having Hell in a Cell and having not a Hell in a Cell match.
Like having just one Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly one is fine, but
well, why call it Hell in a Cell if you're just gonna have one Hell in a Cell match? Why not like at least have like 2 or 3 at least on the?
I would say at least 2. 3 is kind of too much, but anyway, yeah, I don't have much to say about that match. The next match is probably my favorite match of the night. Yeah, AJ versus Rusev for the WWE title. And we both predicted AJ would win, and AJ did win, so we both get the point on that one. Mm-hmm. I really like this match. I thought Rusev did good, and there was that split second when I actually thought like Rusev was going to win.
Dude, there was like many moments in this match where I actually thought.
And I think they really did great on that and convincing you that Rusev was going to actually win.
And want to know something? Both guys didn't look bad. I felt they actually did a really good way of and this does not weaken Rusev for me. I think this actually helps him out a lot.
Yeah, and I had like 2 big negatives with this. I didn't like the whole hamstring thing that they were doing, especially since he didn't put the calf crusher on him, and that ended the match. Second, I felt like this could have gone at least 20 minutes. Like I felt like the way it ended, it kind of felt abrupt. I felt like there was more to be had with this match. Could have gone on like 5 minutes longer, but still a very good match. Match of the night, in my opinion. I give this a 4 out of 5 stars.
Same here. It was a really great matchup, honestly. Like I felt like both guys proved what great athletes they are, and just they're both some of the best in WWE right now, and they really proved that in this matchup. I thought neither guy looked weak. Like Rusev, even though he lost, I still thought he looked very strong, honestly. So yeah, I would definitely love to see him become the champion at some point.
Yeah, no. But not right now. I do think AJ is probably going to face Joe at SummerSlam.
Yes.
That's my prediction. But anyway, on to the final match of the night. Oh, yeah, one thing I want to say. Why wasn't this the main event? I mean, why not? I just don't understand why this wasn't the main event. What does Vince have against not putting AJ in the event or the main fucking title in the main event? It just baffles my mind. Not saying that the match we got as the main event was a bad thing. It's just like, why not have the main title as the main event? I mean, I can understand last month having the ladder match, the Money in the Bank match, be the main event. I can understand that. Even at WrestleMania, while I do think the Shinsuke versus AJ should have been the main event, I can understand at least one of the main titles was the main event.
Yes.
But why not have, or even like Backlash, that it wasn't the main event. It should have been, it was Roman versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand what Vince's problem is with having either the WWE title in the main event or AJ Styles in the main event. I just don't understand that.
Exactly.
But I'm just glad it wasn't Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns in the main event. Just gonna say that. So that's the one silver lining out of that. In the last match, we got the 30-minute Iron Man match, Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. Yes. With Dolph Ziggler winning, it was for the Intercontinental title. We both said Ziggler.
You almost went with Rollins.
Yeah, I almost went with Rollins, but I changed my mind like a couple seconds later, and I'm glad I went with this, obviously. I thought this was a really good match. I mean, I expected it to. I mean, it's one of like I think the most hard-working people. Just two of the best workers today.
Yeah. I'm loving this resurgence of fucking Dolph Ziggler. I really am.
I really loved how, like, Rollins got the 2-0 lead, and then McIntyre came in, beat him up, and then, got the 3-0 lead, but, Ziggler came back because McIntyre just beat him up that bad. And my only two issues with this match. The middle, the pacing got really slow, and I understand they needed to, I guess, take a little bit of breath and kind of do a little of the rest stuff, but that just for what they were trying to do in this match, it didn't work for me.
Yeah.
And not that I have a problem with the sudden death, but I have a problem with the sudden death if it was going to end the way it did, with like it just ending 2 seconds later. Why not have it end with Ziggler being up 5-4 in the last seconds, and then how like Rollins tried crawling and trying to pin at the last few seconds. Why not try doing that?
Yeah.
I just felt like having a sudden death and have it end, like 10 seconds later, it really didn't serve a purpose.
Also, the crowd got pretty fucking annoying when it was counting down.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, this is not the fucking Royal Rumble. You don't have to count down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Like,
you can blame the Royal. Actually, I was in the crowd when they I'm assuming when they first started it, because during the pre-show, they have a countdown for when the actual event starts, and the crowd started doing that. But it was funny because it was the pre-show. Nothing was going on.
This is the main event.
Yeah, this is the main event, and also was the Royal Rumble at that event. It was annoying, but I give this match 3.5 out of 5 stars. So what about you?
Same here. It was an overall really good main event. Definitely one of the better main events we've had in a while, to be honest. Well, the Money in the Bank was fun, but really good. I liked it a lot. It was solid. It was nice. Although I do have a big problem with it just being a half hour. I think the guys just don't get enough work in. I feel like in a half hour. I feel like making an hour would be much better.
Yeah, that would have been cooler. But it was cool having it was good for 30 minutes.
Yes.
That's it. While I tally up the score, why don't you give your thoughts on the event overall?
Well, I think the pay-per-view, I think, was fine overall. I did not hate it. It's decent. It was a decent pay-per-view, I would say. A decent at best pay-per-view. Not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, because I felt like this was just going to be a fucking filler pay-per-view. And while it is, I didn't necessarily hate it. There are some really good things about it, and there were some really good matches on this card. But overall, I just come in and left a decent feeling with it. So overall, I would probably give it a 2.5 out of 5.
I agree with you. I would also give it 2.5 out of 5. I felt like a lot of it, like a lot of the matches were shorter. I felt like a lot of the matches could have been a lot longer. Not a lot longer, but at least like 5 minutes longer. And that really killed the pay-per-view. But there was some like really good, just like solid matches there. But there was also some like not good ones.
Some big duds.
But yeah, so I would give it a 2.5 out of 5. If some of the matches were longer, I would actually give it a 3, because even like the matches I really liked, like Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor and the Steel Cage match, or the WWE title, or even the Raw tag team titles. I felt like I would have liked those matches a little bit more. Would have made it a 3 out of 5 stars as a whole event, but it was fine for what it is. It's I'm probably gonna forget about it. Probably gonna be just not memorable
at all,
except for the couple like main things, like Owens getting thrown off the cage, or
that I'm gonna remember for a long ass time.
But anyway, we are tied. I mean, I've kind of known that for a while, because we only disagreed on 2 matches, and he won one and I won one of those matches. So I kind of just knew, but we are tied 17-17. And it's really stinks because I know if I had went with because if I had went with my gut on.
Hey, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, it's the name of the game. If I had went on my gut with 2, and if Braun versus Kevin Owens I would have been up 3 points, so it would be actually 20-17. But we're tied 17-17 because I'm an idiot. But anyway,
we all make mistakes. It's life.
But hopefully next month at SummerSlam, I could widen the gap. Hopefully,
or maybe I just kick your ass. Who knows?
Yeah, but I'm too good, so never. Anyway,
who's sexier? Me. So fuck off.
No, it's me. Anyway, where can people find you at?
You can find me on my YouTube channel, FilmFan0599. All that good shit. Twitter, Instagram, all that other good shit. Same username. Hope you all have a good time. Thank you for watching this review of Extreme Rules, and hopefully SummerSlam is pretty good. I really hope so.
Nah, probably not. The last 2 have been kind of shit, but we'll see.
Hopefully, maybe. Let's have some faith.
The last good one was 2015. I think it's no coincidence that I was there. Just kidding.
2015 was pretty good. I like 2015.
I did like 2015. But anyway, Double Nine said, thank you guys for watching. I mean, obviously, you could find me here. You can also find both of us over on our good pal Diego Coya's channel, the MTBM podcast. We do it every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but every 6 weeks we do a podcast. For every 6 podcasts, we do take a 1-week break. We are taking a 1-week break this week, so there will be no podcast this week.
However, that does not mean you should not still check out the MPBM podcast.
We have 31, I want to say. And so 31 great podcasts for you to catch up on before we get to number 32. Do I expect any of you to do that in a week? No. But still, thought I'd mention that we have 31. But we will return next week. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, other than that, I know I said last week I was going to do my review for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Just life happened, and I haven't been able to do it. But I will have it soon. This week, I promise. Also, please join us next month. We will be, like I said, last month. This is going to be a monthly thing. We're 1 week before the pay-per-view. We are going to do our predictions, and then the following week we are going to review it. I have a lot of fun.
Yes, me too. And we're going to be doing 2 pay-per-views.
We got another NXT, so that one will be a lot longer and a lot more fun because just more discussion, and I just like discussing things that I am passionate about.
Same here.
And other than that, I have no other movie reviews coming. I know that I watched a little bit of Den of Thieves, so eventually I will get a Den of Thieves review out. But anyway, other than that, I got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say?
Not really, but thank you all for watching.
All right, I'll catch you sexy motherfuckers later.
Yeah, peace out, bitches. Woo!